Welcome to this episode of the UCH Weekly News. I don't know if you can tell the change in voice, but I, Inkling Fudge, will be hosting this week's news. Now let's move on to... This week's level shoutout goes to a very well-named map that I think it might be one of my favorite maps visually of all time. This map is Red Moonlight by Arthur. This map has amazing visuals as well as fun and unique gameplay to go along with it. Congratulations, Arthur, for the level shoutout. Moving on to... This week's tourney was a bit special because there were no top players in the pro bracket. That being said, in third place, we have KX, who lost his first match and climbed all the way up the losers bracket. In second place is Aimbot, who fought his way through the winner's side. But in grand finals, he ended up losing twice to Tornado, who came back after his loss against Aimbot and won the tourney. Congratulations to all of the top 8 for getting entrance into UCS 30. The amateur bracket was just as exciting, where Matrix XD had an amazing winner's run to get him into third place, where Black Sky, who lost to Matrix earlier, came back and beat him, also beating Mongi once, but Mongi clutched up and won the tourney, getting advanced. Now it's time for... This week's funny discussion is when people were talking about trying to dox Ivory from just a screenshot of them inside a bus, which they decided wouldn't work. Now let's have a look at everyone's favorite. The answer to last week's trivia was 5 players. Congratulations to Kreutz and Corey for answering correctly. For this week's question, many of you guys were here when LevelNet got added to the server. What was the first level to make it to the starboard? The first 3 people to answer correctly in the form in the description will be shouted out in the next UCH trivia. Now let's look at... This was another quiet week for the challenge clears, but there was some action, notably Tornado beating RLT V2 Mamba, and Evan XO beating Spaghetti by Vit. Finally, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know why this is a segment, but that's all for the episode. Click all the links in the description, and peace out.